Good day, everyone. My name is Emmanuel, and mathematics is my business. Okay, so today I'll be talking about what mathematics is because most of the times questions pop up like why do maths, why maths when we can't even apply it to life, you know, many of those stuffs, and many people have tried to make few points, making it clear that maths actually means something, even if you could pay attention to details when you're dealing with mathematics. So I asked a few friends to find out what their idea on mathematics is. The first person said mathematics is manipulation of numbers. Second said math doesn't mean anything, it just racks brain. Wow. Third person said math is an addition, it's just addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication of numbers. And then the last person actually did justice to this definition, because what he said actually made sense. He said maths is a fundamental observation that has application to every aspect of life. Yeah, maths, I could believe that. Yeah, maths is fundamental observation. You know what you observe from the actual thing, um like in science. If they are doing proofs in science, what they do is they take a model, something that looks similar to what they actually want to prove, and then if they could prove that model, then they believe it is actually true for the actual thing they are trying to prove for. But in mathematics, it deals with fundamental observation of those stuffs. It is kind of basic to other aspects of life. So he said that has application to every aspect of life. Since you could apply maths to physics and the rest of them. So definitely. So Oxford Dictionary defined mathematics as the abstract science of numbers, quantity, and space, either as abstract concepts, that is pure mathematics. It could be abstract, dealing with pure mathematics, where it doesn't deal with engineering as a whole, just pure mathematics, where you deal with basic mathematics that doesn't really have those parts, doesn't deal with applications, but those pure mathematics could be represent is just a representation of what happens, like when you have let's say a fraction 1 over 5, and then you have a pi. If I should represent that fraction as that pi, 1 over 5 means I've divided the number at the bottom is 5, which means I've divided that pi into 5, and then 1 over 5 means I've taken 1 out of that 5. That's fraction. And they went on to say, or as applied to other disciplines such as physics and engineering, which is applied mathematics, just like what a friend said fundamental observation that has application to every aspect of life. So Merriam-Webster dictionary says maths is the science of numbers. Maths is just revolves around numbers and the rest of them, because even the first person said maths is the manipulation of numbers, which is actually correct, but that's not all about maths. So maths is the science of numbers and their operations, combinations, generalizations, and abstractions of space configurations and their structure, measurements, transformations, and generalizations. Maths is also the study of quality, study of quality, structure, space, and change by abstraction or logical reasoning. Logical reasoning in the sense that I would like to make this quote that mathematics is intellectual strength is not a prerequisite to study mathematics. Studying mathematics actually gives you that intellectual strength you need. So it deals with logical reasoning. Mathematics emerged from counting, calculation, measurement, and systematic study of the physical objects, motions, and shapes. Remember, intellectual strength is giving. Math also gives intellectual strength, helps in effective communication and the rest of them. Yeah, so we'll be going to the problems people find in mathematics, why people find mathematics kind of difficult or boring or uninteresting or not interested in mathematics as a whole. Number one, yes, I would like to use the word most people problem in mathematics is actually the language with which the maths was represented. Like if a math question was written in English, then many people's problem about solving that would be understanding the English, not understanding the maths. If they could express that English mathematically, then that's definitely is a milestone they've crossed, into solving that problem. So understanding the language with which the mathematics was expressed is kind of one of the fundamental steps into solving it. So The second is relating abstract ideas to reality. Now, many students don't want to stretch their brain into thinking deeply about simple things. Yeah, like my mentor would say, Eddie Wu, a great mathematician and YouTuber, you should check out his channel, Eddie Wu. Yeah, he said students need to start thinking deeply about simple things because that is what gave birth into other things. Like differentiation from first principle is actually a very long method. So mathematicians decided to understand the pattern with which um, the differentiation actually takes, and then decided to come with power rule, which would definitely give you the same answer as using the first principle. So just trying to make life easier. They just had to think and do other things. The great mathematician once said, "Math is the language in which nature or the world was created." So in anything you do, you can relate it to math since it all has a background of mathematics. Students don't want to practice mathematics because they don't want to study mathematics probably the right way. Good practice makes habits, and then habits makes perfection. You know, this was a statement made by my mentor, Eddie Wu. Students who do not enjoy doing math problems find practicing math queries difficult, because if you do not practice math concepts, it will lead to unclear conceptual knowledge. You need to understand the concept of those mathematics you are dealing with. When you understand the concept with which mathematics was built, like the building block of maths, it gives you a clear concept, a clear conceptual knowledge about maths. So no matter whatever way the maths was expressed, it could lead you back to the concept of those mathematics and the rest of them. It gives you clear knowledge about maths. Solutions to these problems, because I won't like to highlight these problems without giving solutions. It will be incomplete for me. Students need to start thinking through or deeply about simple things. Believe maths has something to do with nature, because it actually does. It has something to do with nature. Make practicing maths worth your time, because if you could use physics, if you could study physics and use physics to find distance, speed, and the rest of them, maths is actually underneath that. Maths is actually beneath, like it. You need maths for physics. So if maths can solve, you could use maths to create physics which solves speeds, time, and the rest of them. So maths is everything. So now, understanding basic concepts unravel the beauty of maths. So go back to your basics. Start from the basics. It's not too late to start from the basics of mathematics. Like my mentor said, he said maths is the sense you never knew you had. So you could work towards acquiring that knowledge. So the importance of mathematics. A great man once said, maths is the language with which nature was built. Maths helps us understand the world and provides an effective way of building mental discipline. Maths encourages. Okay, sorry, let me get this. So maths encourages creative, spatial, and abstract thinking, and also problem-solving ability. Now, this problem-solving ability is not just mathematics; all areas of life. Problem-solving in probably families and the rest of them, and even effective communication skills. So it also has effect in the humanities and the rest of them. So like if lawyers could actually recognize the fact that they need maths, they might probably win more cases. Yeah, just my idea. So and career paths or opportunities in maths, this is where questions come about what maths actually is. So career paths or opportunities you could get from maths. Maths experts are in demand across all kinds of industries, so in the world. However, a large number of maths careers are based within business or science and technology related sectors, with maths graduates occupying roles such as a maths graduate, you could occupy roles such as accountant, actuary, statistician. Statistician, you could work in a bank, even a bank as big as World Bank could help with providing them statistics on probably days where people gain money, people spend money, and the rest of them. So it helps also in that aspect. Technician, economist, or market researcher, astronomer, data analyst. This sounds cliche, but you could be a teacher, a lecturer. It's actually fun to teach other people stuff. If you go ahead to watch our videos, you find out we actually love teaching. That's why we decided to bring this idea to YouTube to share knowledge across the globe. People could stay at home and receive knowledge on those topics they are finding problem in, and you could also become a creator, a content creator like myself, creates mathematics content, creates the rest of them like that, and enjoy doing what you love. So basically, thank you all for watching this documentary, if I must say, on mathematics. I hope you all have probably a new um a new idea on what math actually looks like. So I would like to end this with a statement a lady made, a freshman in a college made on TEDx. She said, you hate maths, but do you really? Yeah, thank you for watching.